Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider this. These two have certainly talked the talk. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? The left jab is landing at will. It's all offense all the time. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Not a lot of defense here at all. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Now he's laying back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight. And he's going to be
doing the gaps will appear. Just get him on the end of the jab.
to play on the jab and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2s.
Right? Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Just
Don't let it back into the fight. Break that. Just stay focused.
right. It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it.
And there's the bell for round two. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
And he just got caught with a big right. Right uppercut can't find a home. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The jab can't find a home. Both men step back for just a moment. Swing and a miss with that hook. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
With the jab, basic. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
In your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get captured.
Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to...
Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those 1-2 straights down
back into it. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the...
back into the fight. Break it. Just stay focused. Don't let him...
Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Now you're getting back into it. Now.
That's it. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it.
Nice counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Trying to land that jab. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Fantastic punch. Just missed with that hook. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That hook just can't find the target. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that for you. They're the size of an average man.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be. Time for the 5th round. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain with a brain.
Perfect counter lands. That jab doesn't find a home. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's a counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
This is the beginning of round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that. Round 7, here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous?
And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
I need to see that again.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
He blocks the right uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How did you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
A lot of effort being exerted here. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Oh, that punch. And this fight is over. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, Stacy.